Hey guys, my name is Jer and happy 4th of July, the day where Americans get to say how great we Americans truly are in this world. I mean, is there anyone better than us Americans? If you couldn't tell, I'm being sarcastic here. Don't take what I'm taking seriously. But at any rate, even if you guys don't celebrate this holiday, happy 4th of July. This is kind of just a day where we sort of just get to, as Americans, sort of celebrate our independence on the 4th of July in 1776, I believe it was. And that's why we're here today. I am going to test my knowledge of how well I know America. I ended up looking up just like American history quizzes because really, I don't know how well I know history. And at the same time, I am going to be doing the most American thing that I could possibly think of, which is, in fact, drinking! See? Look, I got whiskey here. And before you say anything, yes, I am 21 years old. Do not drink if you are not of age. I'm not going to be held responsible for that. But if you are of age and you want to play along with me, go ahead, grab your favorite little whiskey or beer or whatever drink you American bastards love to drink. So, I ended up finding this first quiz, and I have no idea how well this is going to go. But what I'm going to do is, I am going to take a sip of this, and just, I don't know if I'd actually get in trouble. It's just bourbon whiskey. That's pretty much it. 44% alcohol per words are wonderful. Even if I'm not drunk, I can't speak. Oh god, what is wrong with me? It's 44% alcohol per volume, 88 proof, so this might end really, really badly for me. I have no idea how well this is gonna go, but every time I get an answer wrong, I am basically just gonna take a straight chug of this wonderful goodness. Pretty American, right? I know, I'm wonderful. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right into this all-American history quiz. Who was your original Edsel? When did a US president first appear on TV? Blah 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 blah. You have 30 seconds to answer each question. Let's start this quiz already. Which modern state does the Nazca trace join? What? I have never heard of this in my life. I'm from the fucking Northeast. They all have Mississippi. Eeny, meeny, money, mo, get your talk about the toe. If he hollers, let him go. I choose you. Fuck! This is going off to a terrible start. Alright, well, this is what I promised. Whew! Whew! Boy almighty, that's gonna put some hair on my chest later, that's for sure. Okay, next question. On what peninsula in Washington would you find the Olympic Mountains? Olympic Peninsula. If that's the actual answer, I'm gonna be so pissed. I don't know why. I don't think it would be Washington, and I don't think it'd be Olympic. I have no idea what Puget is, so I'm gonna go with Seattle. Ah, it was Olympic! Why? No! Why? Why is it so obvious and so stupid? Why? Oh, great. Okay. Another swig for me. Boy, I'm gonna get really drunk tonight. Oh, my. That is some strong shit right there. And I hope I don't kill myself. I think there are 10 questions, so let's just see how well I do with this one, and then I'll move on to the next quiz and see how good I do with that. Through which national park does the Continental Divide not pass? Yellowstone, Glacier. How would anyone know these questions? What? This isn't fucking Jeopardy. How am I supposed to know this? Yosemite. Woo! I got it right! That was a complete guess, but I'm taking it and I'm fucking running. Okay, what is a nickname for people from Maine? Oh, I should know this. I have a family member that lives in Maine. Oh god, what is it? He said it so many times. It's not Mainlanders, I know that much. I feel like it'd be Uplanders. I'm pretty sure it's Uplanders. Ah! That was the other one that I was gonna choose. It was either Uplanders or the Downeasters. And I don't remember the reason why it's called the Downeasters. But I'm pissed. I should have known this one. This is one of the few that I feel like I should have known. That kind of gets me mad. But at the same time, I get to drink more of this. Thank God no one is around me right now, or otherwise I'd be an annoying motherfucker. Okay, so in which city would you find the Statue of Liberty? If anyone ever gets this wrong, I will be very disappointed. Like, that's one of the very few questions that every American should know. Like, I don't know, that's probably just me. Okay, which state seceded from Virginia in 1863? Wouldn't it be West Virginia? I feel like it would be West Virginia. Yeah, that... Is it me, or did that just get... Those were really easy questions, those past ones. Whatever, I'll fucking take it. What is the capital of Illinois? Oh, no. Oh, no. Quick, I gotta think back to the very, very old days of my cartoon youth. Animaniacs. What the fuck is his name? The guy with the fucking tongue. He would sing the states in the capital. I think it's Springfield. Yes, I was right! Yes, my youth has saved me from this god-awful quiz. In what American state would you find Denali? Denali. That sounds Alaskan. Woo! Yes, I am doing well. Okay, who was the first president to appear on television? Oh my. Oh, okay, it wasn't fucking Abraham Lincoln, I know that much, and I don't think it was Franklin Delano Roosevelt. It's either between Reagan or Nixon. I am not a crook, but I am the one on TV! Fuck! It was Franklin! Fuck! God, I suck ass. Oh well. Oh, you know that feeling when you just take a pure shot of alcohol and it burns your throat? Oh, I just love that feeling. It just makes me go, so good. What automobile was named after Henry Ford's only son? Edsel. Ha! The quiz gave it to me. The quiz fucking gave it to me. Alright, let's see the results. Let's see. I got 6 out of 10 correct. 80 out of 190 points. Safe to say I pretty much failed that quiz. But we're gonna move on to another one. Alright, so I ended up finding this other one, and I'm sorry if things look a little bit differently. I accidentally was trying to fix the recording, but I should have just kept everything the same, so that way everything was the same, and I messed things up. So, whatever the case is, I'll figure it out after I record all of this. So, we're here now, and it says, do you know American history? And the first question is, in which city was President John F. K. assassinated? I have no fucking idea, and that's what really gets me upset, because this is kind of stuff that I feel like I should know. These are the kind of questions that I feel like stereotypically, Americans believe all Americans should know. But I'm a clueless fucking moron, so I'm just gonna say San Francisco. Fuck! What was it? What was it? Is there an answer anywhere? No, of course not. Oh, well. Moving onward. Maybe I'll figure out the answer after. Oh, the answer was Dallas. Kennedy was shot. Yes, I know about the driving and the bullshittery. Moving onward. From 1892 to 1954. Ellis? Is that pronounced Ellis or Elise or Ellie? Whatever the fucking S is pronounced. I don't know if it's like one of those silent S's. I don't fucking know. Correct me in the comments. I feel ashamed of myself for not knowing. But what did that island house? An internment camp, an immigration inspection station, or a typhoid hospital? Well, based on the way that everything is looking, I would say an immigration inspection station. Yeah! Just based on the picture alone, I could tell you that that was the correct answer. Many immigrants from Europe entering the U.S. would have come through this island on their way to a new life in America. Okay, moving on. What is the name commonly used to refer to the operation in which Allied forces landed in Normandy in June of 1944? I actually know this one, and I remember this specifically from my high school history class because my history high school teacher, who I pray doesn't watch my videos. If she does, I'm sorry, because that would be very, very weird if I think about it. She was a bitch. There, I said it. If you're actually watching me, teacher, I'm sorry. But I do remember this because she was, like, very keen on me knowing this, and specifically me. It's not like she was trying to get the whole class to learn it. It's just like she was forcing me to learn this because she thought, and I quote, I wasn't smart enough to pay attention to this. Safe to say, I was smart enough, teacher. This is D-Day! Take that! That's what you deserve, you high school bitch! D-Day was the largest seaborne invasion in history. The actual operation was named Overlord, but D-Day is commonly used to refer to this invasion. I did not know that. I did not know that it was referred to Overlord. That sounds very dark. I like D-Day. D-Day sounds a little more pleasant, let's just say. Okay, in what year were American women granted the right to vote? Oh, I'm about to piss off a bunch of girls right now. I am so sorry. You know, this is gonna sound strange, but immediately what I'm thinking of right now is American Dad, in the episode where Stan sings about the perfect society. And here's like a little thing, where men and men, where women have no say. You remember that? So I feel like it wasn't in the 1900s. I want to say it was 1972 because women, I don't think they really had that long to vote. And it seemed like, based on that video, that it was very old-timey, like 60s old. Not 40s old, but 60s. So I'm gonna say 1972. Fuck! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all you women out there. I'm not against women's rights. Believe me, I just don't know history shit. What was the year? Alright, 1920! Wow! Like, good for women for getting it for that long, but I honestly thought that it was a lot later than that. The correct answer is 1920. While a constitutional amendment was passed allowing all women to vote in 1920, segregation and Jim Crow laws still made it difficult for black women, as well as black men, to actually cast their votes alongside white people. I feel really ashamed of myself for not knowing that. Wow. 1920! Women got their shit together. Okay, time to drink. Oh! This is like... Oh, wrong pipe. Wrong pipe, fuck! What I was trying to say is, if I get a headache tomorrow morning because I'm drinking all this, like, this was full to the fucking top when I started this. Or, I'll say a little bit less because I did have a little bit beforehand. Not today! Just, like, one other night when I got drunk with my friends. Anyway, moving on. If I get, like, really plastered because of this and I get a headache tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be very upset because I don't want to have to go into work hungover. Oh, my goodness. Moving right along. Who is this first lady? I don't know. And, oh. Barbara Bush! Oh, I feel so bad. I don't think it's Barbara Bush, though. I don't think it was Eleanor Roosevelt. And I don't think it was... There's no way that this could have been Martha Washington. I think it's Edith Wilson. Just because it can't be her. That would just be weird if it was a black and white picture of her. I'm going between Wilson and Roosevelt here, but I think it's Wilson. Fuck! It's Roosevelt, isn't it? It's fucking Roosevelt. I knew it! The correct answer is Eleanor Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt, wife of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, was an active participant in politics alongside her husband. Would it be bad of me to say that she looks really beautiful? No? Okay, we're good. Cheers! Ugh. I don't know how much more I can handle with this. How many shots have I had already? Like, guys, I'm not even keeping count of this. I think I've had 6? It's either 6 or 7, I think. I don't fucking know. Moving on. How many questions are there of this quiz? I didn't even pay attention. You know what? I'll just go with this video until I don't think I can actually drink anymore. The Constitutional Convention, which was a meeting to discuss the new U.S. Constitution, was held in 1787 in which city? I think it was Philadelphia. Yeah, I was right. I knew it was Philadelphia. I knew it couldn't have been Boston or New York City because, well, I don't know. It just didn't seem right for it to be there. Like, I know that Boston and New York City are, like, very historical cities, but I knew it, like, wasn't them. But I didn't think it was Washington, D.C. just because, I don't know, that felt like it was the obvious answer. So I just went with Philadelphia. And sure enough, I was right. So let's move right along. New York City was actually the capital at the time. Philadelphia was served as the capital from 1790 to 1800 while Washington, D.C. was being constructed. Huh, I did not know that. Okay, Thurgood Marshall was the first African American. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna piss off a lot of people now. Okay. I'm going off of logic here based on how I feel all of these are. Like, congressmen, while congressmen are important, I don't think they would make that big of a deal for him to be in this type of picture, in this type of position. And I don't think he would be a Supreme Court justice yet. I want to go senator. And that's what I'm going with. Fuck me, I'm an idiot. What was it? Whenever I say it's not the answer, it always is the answer. I'm an idiot! The correct answer is Supreme Court Justice. Marshall was appointed in 1967 by President Lyndon B. Johnson. Well, fuck you, Thurgood Marshall. You're going to make me drunk! Ugh. I don't think I can do any more of these. Alright. I'm gonna do one more. Like, if I get one more question wrong, that's it for the video, because god damn it, this is getting, like, tough for me. Okay, if it looked like that I skipped a question, just bear with me on this, because one of the questions was, like, really stupid and really, like, simple, that I couldn't include it in the video. The question was literally, what is the capital of the United States? Like, come on, guys. I'm not gonna include that because that was just so easy that I literally forgot to actually commentate on it, and I just clicked on the answer. Like, I didn't even think about it. Like, immediately after I had clicked it, I just immediately thought, like, oh, hey, I forgot to say something. So we're just gonna go straight into this one. Loving v. Virginia was a landmark Supreme Court case that invalidated laws prohibiting interstate marriage license. Okay. Based on the picture, I'm going to say interracial marriage. Yeah, because look at this picture. Like, it's in black and white, and I understand that. I feel like it would be interracial marriage. Yep, alright, I was right. I'm a fucking genius. Okay, moving on to the next one. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta read this. Richard and Mildred Loving were sentenced to a year in prison for being married since he was white and she was black. They appealed their case to the Supreme Court and set a precedent for the removal of all anti-miscegenation laws. I think I pronounced that word correctly. I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's just move on to the next question and forget about that. I got something in my eye! Which of these Supreme Court cases ended segregation in schools? Brown versus Board of Education, Roe versus Wade, Plessy versus Ferguson, the Dred Scott decision. I don't think it was Plessy versus Ferguson. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, fuck. I feel like I should know this. And if it looks like I'm looking up, I am looking up, but there's a ladybug on my roof, and I'm very intrigued by it. Okay, moving right on to this. Segregation in schools. I feel like it's Brown versus the Board of Education. Please, Board of Education, be a dick! Yes, the education system back then were assholes. And now, it's gotten better. Handed down in 1954, the unanimous decision said that separate education faculties are inherently unequal. Very, very true. Remember that old term? Separate but equal? That's not true. That's not the case. You can't be separate and equal at the same time. Thank God things have gotten a little bit better since then. Okay, what was the name of the document issued by Abraham Lincoln that freed the slaves from the rebellious states? Oh no. Oh no, I know that Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, but I don't know the name of the document. Oh. Was it the Emancipation Proclamation? I know that document. The name sounds familiar, but I don't think it would be as simple as the Slave Release Order. And plus, with the name of order in a democracy like that, it just doesn't sound right. Freedom Contract? No, they wouldn't have used such a strong term as contract. I think it's the Emancipation Proclamation. Please. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God, I'm on a fucking roll right now. Okay. The executive order issued in January 1st, 1863 was not a law passed by Congress, but rather a war order issued by the president in his role as commander-in-chief of the armed forces, which is why it applied only to the rebel states and not the rest of the Union. If I went into a very deep voice right there, that sounds like something a president would use. Just excuse me for a moment, I'm trying to be educational and historical here. Which of the following was not one of the United States allies in World War II? Okay, I know this one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. It has to be German. Yeah, okay, okay, bear with me on this. I got really confused there. I was going to pick the Soviet Union, but that's because I was thinking of the Cold War that happened after World War II. I was thinking of what had happened after the events of World War II, but since Germany kind of caused the events of World War II with Hitler and everything, I won't get into that discussion because I really don't like talking about it, so we're gonna move right along into the next question, or into this statement that I forgot to read. Germany, along with Japan and Italy, were Axis powers, and fought against the US and its allies. That's right, it was Japan and Italy. Well, I knew Japan was a part of it, but for some reason I thought it was the Soviet Union that was with them and not Italy. But, whatever, I got the question right, I'm gonna move right along. Okay, who said, "Give me liberty or give me death"? George Washington. Fuck! No! I ended on that note. I honestly thought it was George Washington just based on the way that he looked. Fuck, what was the answer? The correct answer is Patrick Henry. Henry was the governor of Virginia and one of the founding fathers. Well, I just acted like a complete asshole to one of the founding fathers of these United States of America, and here is to you, Sir Patrick Henry. You know, after drinking this for a while, it starts to burn your tongue and your mouth and just give you all signs of nasty garbage. Ugh. But, at any rate, I'm gonna leave this video here, guys. I ended up actually learning a lot about American history that I did not know before. Like, I feel like an asshole for not knowing some of this stuff. But, what are you gonna do? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next video, alright? And happy 4th of July, everyone. Have a good night, guys!